Happy greetings, everyone. I'm Crystal Forman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health. Give me one moment. Make sure looks like my sound is on. So I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to do something different. So for those who don't know, Holistic Wellness and Health makes healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun, with a focus on plant-based foods to help you live a healthier, compassionate, and more vibrant life. So today we're going to do something different. I'm going to show you all the produce from Moon Valley Farm, as well as our produce from the produce boxes we received from the Plantation Park Heights Urban Farm in West Baltimore. So we're going to do intuitive cooking, which we did a few weeks ago, basically using what we have and kind of seasoning it based on the flavor profiles of the produce we have available. So I'm going to start off with our produce from the Plantation Park Heights Urban Farm. Make sure you show up every Thursday from 12 to 6 p.m. to get your free produce box. So this week's box had apples, so we have 5 apples here. Small head of broccoli, but you can use that for salad. We had zucchini, as well as yellow squash. So this is known as straight neck yellow squash. We have some carrots, beautiful bunch of our collards here, as well as a couple of bunches of spinach. So usually you don't see spinach like this. It's usually baby form when you see it in the stores. So this is actually still has the close to the roots, still attached. So these won't go bad as fast. They'll actually stay fresher in the refrigerator a little longer than the ones that have been cut a little earlier. So spinach can actually get really large as collard leaves. We usually don't see it like that anymore. But yeah, this is spinach for those who, like, what is this thing? It's fun, but they have 2 bunches in here. And potatoes, as well as some baby potatoes. So all of that was in our produce box. Every week it's a little different. Usually we have potatoes and onions. This is one of the few weeks we didn't have onions. And usually if it's not white potatoes, then there'll be sweet potatoes in the boxes. I'm just going to check in to see if you have any questions. I'm in the comment section, so make sure to say hi. Let me know you can see and hear me okay. Awesome. Hi, Tavon. Happy greetings. And hi, David. Good. Everyone can see and hear everything. Great. So next, we have our produce from Moon Valley Farm. They're located in Western Maryland, Frederick area of Maryland. And everything they grow is grown organically. They are still taking members for their CSA shares for half year. So you can start, I believe it starts in June for the half year. So they're still taking members. So we have our beautiful organic carrots here. We have this kale and collard mix. So there are different types of kales in here. We have our lacinato kale, dinosaur kale. This is not the red Russian. I forgot which one this is. It'll come to me. Collards, those young collards, and we have some curly kale in here as well. And then we have this, I'm not sure what this is. It's in the brassica family. So if anyone knows exactly what this variety is, let me know. I think that's it. So just a nice little mix here, great for braising, which is basically cooking with high heat, some liquid with your greens. We also have some beautiful rainbow Swiss chard here. So you can see why it's called rainbow, because we have all of the different colors here. Yellow and like this reddish, purple, white as well, and orange. So you'll see our Swiss chard in different colors, but I love to get the rainbow if you can. The box also has 2 heads of lettuce, romaine lettuce, head of cabbage, and some young portobello mushrooms. And then we also have our kale here. So these are a little bigger than this. Same variety, just different sizes. So we are going to cook up all of these greens here. So we're going to use our greens mix. Oh, mix this up. Our chives. So these chives actually have the flowers on here. So the bulbs are about to bloom and open. So just a couple more weeks, and you can eat all of this. So yeah, definitely use. So we're going to use this whole thing. So instead of using onions today, I'm going to actually use this. The flowers of all the alliums, whether it's garlic, onions, or scallions, any of those variety, sometimes they're a little spicier. They have more like flavor in it than the leaves. So just be careful if you don't want a whole lot of onion in this. But I like it. So use it all. Right. So I'm going to add my oil to my pan here. I have half cup of oil. You can use whatever oil you want. It takes nice high heat. Grapeseed oil, avocado oil, any of those oils. So I'm just gonna chop right on through. I'm not making it too small. It's not too large either. This is our size here. Does anyone have any questions about anything as we're going along? I am going to slice through these, even though they're small. I just want to kind of open it up to let a lot of that flavor and little butterbean flowers out. All right, so it looks like we're good. Yeah, so plants like this, you can eat all of it. You can also, this will make a really delicious stock, but I'd rather just eat it. So our oil is nice and hot. We're going to put our onions in. Have it on high heat. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And to do that, I'm going to have my carrots. I'm just going to cut off the ends because this is organic. Definitely save for soup stock. Slice them up lengthwise through the carrot. Then I'm going to slice one more time lengthwise to quarter our carrot. And then I'm just going to dice, chop right through. And the thinner you make it, the faster it'll cook. So it's up to you how thick you want it. I'm going for less than a quarter of an inch thick, just because I don't want it to cook too slowly, but I also don't want it to become too soft. I want a little bit of crunch to it. I'm going to use 2 carrots for this. Don't know yet. I am not cooking with a recipe. I'm just cooking based on what I have available and just kind of knowing what goes well together. So brassicas, you can cook a lot of stuff with it. I like to add some type of acid when I'm cooking with it, but also do like to add, if I have like something sweet, like a carrot, this is a really good addition. Let's get this all in. I'm putting 2 carrots in. I'm putting the carrots in before the other produce because it is a root veggie that takes a little more time to cook than our greens. Our lid back on. And we're going to go with our collards next. That's okay. So we have a beautiful bunch of collards here. For the collards, you can just take it upside down and take the stems off. So we're going to do that for all of these. This will also be great for salad. Definitely do not throw away your stems. You can use them in your soup stock for juicing or for roasting as well. And some people are starting to get the grill out, so you can put it on the grill and grill them like you would grill asparagus. Just flavor it up and put it directly on the grill. And so I'm just going to coarsely chop this up. I'm going to try to go within so you all can see. So spring is a great time to get your greens nice and tender. I like greens all year. Some people only like them in the fall and spring because you still get some cool nights that makes the greens a little sweeter than summer greens. Right, get our greens in. I'm going to add some spices. So I have 1 teaspoon of pink salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes. But if you like it spicy, you can add some more red pepper flakes or even some hot sauce to this. Stir it together. And then put it on. Okay, so our oil is going to be nice and flavorful because we put the chives in a little early. A lot of times I will not put herbs in early, but I wanted to get the oil nice and fragrant as well as flavorful. All right, so let that cook down a little bit and we'll keep on going. So let's go with our other greens here. So this is our mix of kale. So because this is the lacinato kale, I cannot remove the stem. It's very tender and flexible, so I'm not worried about trying to take the stems off. This will be hard because the stem is so thin. So I love this for making salads. This is actually my favorite kale. There's over 100 varieties of kale out there. This is my favorite because it makes a really good salad. And you can cook it, like you can do so much with it. Some of the other ones need a little more massaging when you're eating it raw than this. Cooks up well. So, yes. I'm going to slice through lengthwise on our greens and just cut right on through it. So if anyone has any questions or comments, definitely chime in. We do have our 5-day mini masterclass starting on Sunday, so you can still register for that. The website is learn.holistic-wellnessandhealth.com. And you can just go there, and the very first option is for the reset program. You press reset. If you want to put the direct link in, I'll give that to you at the end. And you can also do the /, so it's learn.holistic-wellnessandhealth.com/press-reset. I'll share it in a moment. Does anyone have any questions or comments about anything? All right. I'm just going to talk about the rest of our greens. So it's press-reset-program is what comes after that /. And then twice. And I'll cut through. So if you all want to see anything different, when we're going into summertime, I will be doing a lot of produce and summer themed produce coming up. Of course, using our produce from our local farms. There we go. Put this all in. And then we're going to add our Swiss chard next. And I'm actually going to add in 1/4 cup of our raw red wine vinegar. So it's just basically it hasn't been pasteurized or heated up. So the nice probiotics are still in here, kind of like the red apple cider vinegar. But this is the red wine vinegar. So just take our beautiful Swiss chard here. So all of these greens are very high in vitamin A. So So are the carrots. So this is a very beta carotene rich dish, which is great for our vision, especially night vision. And of course for our vision in general and our skin health as well. They're also very high in calcium. So a lot of people don't realize you can get a lot of calcium just from eating the greens, spinach, kale, collards, all of the dark leafy greens are really high in spinach as well. Get all this in. And I put the Swiss chard in a little later because it does not take as long to cook as our collards and our kale. And it's nice to have a little bit of crunch left. So you notice I left the stems on for our Swiss chard. So it's not, like it doesn't take long to cook. So you can leave your stems on. Definitely want to leave them on the rainbow Swiss chard because there's a lot of phytonutrients and antioxidants in our stems. Let's get this cook. I'm going to turn the heat back up. And because I use vinegar, I don't feel like I need to add a lot of salt. So I want to check and add some more salt to this. Just going to let it down. And we're going to serve this with our quinoa. So we have white quinoa, organic quinoa, and I just seasoned that up. So I'll bring that over. So I seasoned it with our Himalayan salt, onion powder, dried basil leaves, and that's it. For those who don't know, quinoa is used as a grain, but it's actually a seed. It's very high in protein, and you know it's done when the little white circle in it is our protein or our germ actually pops. I'm not sure how. Well, as close as I can. Quinoa is a great seed to eat. Just generally, you can eat it as cereal or in place of anything that uses grain. So rice, I like to use it in place of brown rice. Brown rice has got a nice amount of protein as well. But this actually has the non-essential amino acids in it. So it's considered a complete protein. So it has all the amino acids you actually need as building blocks for protein in your body. And it's yummy. You can flavor it how you want. Let's check up on our greens here. So they're starting to cook down. I want them to still stay nice and bright green as much as possible. Our carrots are getting a little more tender as well. Right. So does anyone have any questions about anything, any comments? Check the comments section. All right, so we're quiet today. It's all good. Let's see. So what else is going on? There will be some upcoming classes with the library, so I'll put that information in next week. Definitely sign up for the Press Reset program. That will be from Sunday to Thursday of this coming week. It's a free program, and make sure you share with others. So every day we will focus on a different topic. The first day we'll focus on physical health, which includes nutrition as well as movement and exercise. The second day we will focus on mental health and look at self-care and journaling. Third day is spiritual wellness. So we will go into journaling more for that and meditations. Thursday is Thursday and Friday. So Friday is for personal wellness, and we'll look at financial wellness as well, because all of that's very important. If you're stressed about money, that causes stress in general and can affect your health. So we'll go over that. and other will come to me. So five areas of wellness that we'll be looking at. This is done. I'm going to turn this down so that you all see our finished dish. Didn't take too long to cook. You hear everything's nice and sizzling here. So it's a nice colorful dish. A lot of colors of the rainbow here. If you want to add some nutritional yeast to this, this is a good time to add it in. I'm going to add a nice umami flavor. You could add soy sauce to this as well, or tamari if you're not using wheat. I still do wheat free, so this is also, the quinoa is good because I'm still getting nice filling grain or technically seed, and pairs together with so many things, including our beans. So since I'm not adding beans to this, still a nice filling hearty meal. I think that we're good. So does anyone have any questions or comments before we sign off? David says yummy. Yes, so it is yummy. Make sure you all get the produce boxes because they are still available. I know some people were getting a little tired of the root veggies from the winter, but we are now, I'm getting some nods, but now we are in spring, going into summer, so we will have great variety. You can also buy produce from the farm, the plantation markets of the farm in person. They take SNAP as well as cards, like bank cards. So you can purchase and support your local farmers and support a program that's doing so much good for the community. So definitely support your local farms in general, but definitely check them out and get yourself a produce box while you're there. So I think that's it. I did not add mushrooms. I might add little mushrooms in here too. So these are the portobello, young portobello mushrooms. I'm going to add that in just for a little more texture. But yeah, this is just more cooking what we have. So definitely, whenever you just have producing, like I have too much or you're thinking too much of something, it's just about adding flavor to it. So you can just mix in whatever you like and add the flavors and seasonings you like. So if you wanted to, you can add some cumin to this, or turmeric to give it more of an Indian flavor, or you could add some like Jamaican curry to it and add a little spice to it. You can really change this up how you want. So this was like more basic flavors. I believe onion powder and garlic powder, pepper, red pepper flakes, salt, pepper. Those like the basic seasonings to have. And then from there, you can like just add more. So I could add some nutritional yeast to it, like I said earlier. Or if I wanted to give it more of an Asian flavor, add soy sauce and some other ingredients like that. So definitely change up a recipe, make it your own. Make sure you check out the recipes on the website at holistic-wellnessandhealth.com/blog. We have a lot of the recipes that we've been doing for the past year for our Live at Fives. So definitely check that out. So I will sign off now. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace, love, and blessings, and take care.